Hey guys, it's Jackie. How's it going? If you are new to me and this is the first time you're seeing this face, hello, my name's Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So I hope that's why you're here, because that's what's going to be happening. If you are not new to me, thank you for always tuning in and the continued support. I really do appreciate it. So today for you, I have my 2023 channel goals. I recently just uploaded my 2023 reading goals, and I will link that video up here for you guys. But what this video is kind of the goals and the plans on how to achieve those goals for this channel. January 1st of 2023 will be my 1-year anniversary over here on BookTube. And after having a year in my belt, I have developed some ideas and some plans that I like to see implemented on my channel that I think will be really interesting and a lot of fun. So if you'd like to see what possibly could be coming down the pike this next year and what I've been kind of working on the last couple months, stick around, grab yourself a drink, have yourself a seat, and we'll get talking some plans. Okay, so to start this off, I have really only one major channel goal. As of today, filming this, I have a little over 400 subscribers, and I love every single one of you to pieces. That is a number that I really never thought I'd ever see. I was hoping for 500 by the end of the year, but it was literally a pipe dream for me. So to actually be as close as I am is phenomenal. And you guys are fucking rock stars. So I had this nickname growing up in school called Jackie Jabberjaws. And because I like to talk. And people would constantly tell me, Jackie, shut up. You're talking too much. You're talking too much. I have 400 plus people that actually want to fucking hear me talk about books. So I'm fucking ecstatic. I love it. But I would love to know more of you. I would love to know more of you. And my main goal for 2023 channel related is to increase my subscription count. I would love to see it possibly reach to maybe 700 by the middle of the year. Pipe dream 1,000 by the end of the year, but I don't know if I can do that. But I would really like to see it grow. Maybe even double in size. I would be happy with that too, but I would definitely just like it to grow so I can reach more of you guys, because I have such a great fucking time talking to you. I love interacting with you guys on all the platforms that we interact on. I love hearing your commentary based off my reviews, or when you say you picked up a book that I've recommended and how you felt about it, whether you liked it, you hated it. I fucking love it. I love that people want to interact with me across the United fucking States and across the seas. I think I have a few international subscribers, and so that's fucking phenomenal for me. I love it so much, and I would just love to see my channel grow even more. So I have developed some new plans and some ideas that I think are kind of unique and interesting to help bring more content to you guys on a more consistent basis. So to achieve this goal of expanding my YouTube channel and growing my subscriber count, that's what all of these ideas and plans are surrounded around. So let's get started. So the first one I have is you can expect to see in 2023 is you will still have my standard videos. You will still have my monthly TBRs. You will still see my weekly wrap-ups, which will be filmed now. The last couple months, they've been filmed on Sundays for the week prior. So I'm just going to continue to do that. So you'll see my weekly wrap-ups, which is a guaranteed upload Sunday. At some point in time, you will see the wrap-up on that Sunday, unless Exhibit A last Sunday, it was Christmas, so I uploaded the following Monday, but I will notify you in my community tab when that kind of happens. You will still see my monthly wrap-ups, but they will be slightly varied this coming year. Now that I'm reading more books in the month, my monthly wrap-ups average between 45 minutes to an hour. And there are some diehards of you that will sit there and watch the whole video, and I think you are fucking rock stars. and I love you for it. Thank you so much for doing that. I really, really do appreciate those. But I do understand that sometimes they're just too fucking long. And if you also watch the weekly wrap-ups, you're getting a lot of the same regurgitated information. So my monthly wrap-ups are going to be slightly varied now. I will still go into a lot more in-depth detail, what works, what doesn't work, my likes, dislikes on my weekly wrap-ups. I'm not changing a damn thing about those because those are some of my favorite videos to film, for sure. But my monthly wrap-ups, I will only be really discussing the books that were a rating of 3 stars and above. So anything that was below 3 stars, I will mention that I read it and its rating, you know, the title, the author, its rating, and I will link the weekly wrap-up that you can go for more detail if you would like more detail on that one. But the only ones I'm really going to be talking about in my monthly wrap-ups from now on are ranked 3 and above, just to help kind of condense those videos down, because I want to really talk about the books that I recommend. However, with that being said, I am thinking about implementing a worst of month video every month. So when I do my monthly wrap up, doing a separate video of all the books that were below 3, if I have any. So I'm still getting those out there because those books are still important. They should still be talked about because somebody took time to write this down, get their story out. And that story might be beneficial to somebody, of one of my followers, or one of your friends that you know might appreciate that book. So I'm debating on doing kind of a dual wrap up. Just the main monthly wrap up will be the 3 stars, and then I'll kind of have like my worst of video. Let me kind of know what you think about that idea. That one's not set in stone, but the wrap ups for sure will only be 3 stars and up that I will be actually discussing in any more detail. So going in, that's what you can expect from my wrap-ups. December, however, my December wrap-up for 2022 will be my traditional style. This will not start until January of 2023. So my January wrap-up will be that first new one with the new layout. And I'll remind you guys about it. And you can still expect to see my quarterly wrap-ups every 3 months, kind of showing you kind of my stats and things like that, because I do have some stats people that follow me that like to see that kind of stuff, and I like to track it. It's kind of fun for me, so I do want to share it with you guys, just so you can kind of see the progression and see if maybe we're on track or, you know, kind of held accountable. You know, I want to hold myself accountable for some of these goals that I had in my reading goals. However, those are the standard videos you're still going to see from me. I am trying to work out a filming schedule. I am for sure every Sunday, and I would like to do every Wednesday and Saturday. So you will get 3 videos from me a week. However, I don't know if I'm going to have enough content to do that sometimes. But that is the ultimate goal, is to upload on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So you will see something from me every single week, and it won't just be like 1 video a week. However, with scheduling, I am an active mom, my daughter's in sports, and I do have a full-time job. That might not always work. So you might not get the 3 videos, but that is what I'm going to be trying to shoot for in January 23, is 3 videos a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So that is the tentative schedule that I am trying to shoot for to get you more of these videos out to you guys. Now, what kind of content are you going to be seeing in 2023? So I really like doing book reviews. I enjoy doing a whole video on just a single book. I get to really hardcore flesh that thing out, rip it to shreds, or build it up and just gush about it. I love doing them. I have a good time doing them, and I don't do enough of them. So I'm going to be instituting something on my monthly TBRs. When I upload my TBR video, I will also be uploading a poll on my community tab. So if you are a subscriber of mine, please make sure you check your community tab, because I will be utilizing it a lot more this coming year. but on my monthly TBR, I will upload certain books of that TBR. Some of the TBRs will be for read-alongs. Some of them will be, my Reedsy Discovery books, which are already getting a review. So I will only list maybe a handful, maybe like 2 or 3, and leave it as a poll for you guys to choose which book gets a full book review. This way I'm reviewing more books, getting more kind of content out there. So that will be something that is kind of up to you guys. And the winner of the poll after the first full week of the month, essentially I'll give you 1 week from the upload date, and then I will close the poll, and the book that has the most votes, that's the one that gets to get a full book review at the end of the month or whenever I have read it. So that one will be guaranteed that I have to read. Now there will be some books and you'll start to figure out which ones I don't put in there. But right now it's just kind of make sure you check and let me know. Okay, so I'm leaving that, guys, up to you. I had a really good time doing the poll for the TBR jar, and so I thought it'd be fun to give you guys a little bit more choice in what books I am reviewing. I mean, I'm choosing the books that I'm reading, but at least this way you get to choose the ones that you actually want to hear a hardcore in-depth review about. So the only hiccup to that is that book I will talk about in my weekly wrap-ups, basically saying, hey, I read it, I'm working on it, the review's coming. I will not go into in-depth detail on my weekly wrap-ups for that specific book. So it'll be kind of like my Readsy Discovery books, where I will talk about them in that sole review, but you will get some tidbits about it, letting you know that I read it. But in my wrap-up, I will talk about it in my wrap-ups, especially if it's a 3-star or above. The next thing that I am implementing is I have seen a bunch of booktubers do series like this, a monthly series recommendation. And some of them base them off of zodiacs, some of them base them off of, colors of the rainbow or the holiday that's going on that month. I really love birthstones. I get a huge kick out of birthstones and their lore behind them and the history behind them. So I am instituting a Birthstone Recommendations video. This will be a series of 12 videos, 1 a month on a set day of the month. I have not picked the day of the month that I will be uploading it, both January. The day I upload it that January, that is the same day I will do it for the rest of the year. And there will be recommendations of 5 to 7 books. I'm crossing my fingers, 5 to 7 books that will be based off of the birthstone of that specific month. So January is Garnet. So you will be getting a recommendations video sometime in January, based off of the garnet stone. So the history revolving around it, the color, the meaning of the stone, if there's any cool historical elements I can come up with that reminds me of books that I could recommend to you. So if you have if you're really into birthstones, maybe this is one to look forward to when it comes your birthday month. So do keep your eyes peeled for that one. I'm really, really excited about that one. I've wanted to do that one since February of last year. I actually thought about starting it in May of last year because my birthday's in May, but it just didn't work out to my advantage to really do it. And so I thought I will just start it fresh in 2023. So I will be having my Birthstone Recommendation series. And I'm really, really excited about it. The other series that I'd like to kind of implement, I like these series. I think I have a good time with this. It gives you something to look forward to, something to build up to, something I can prepare fairly easily, and I can organize around. I like the organizational abilities of series. If you go back in my old videos, back in 2016, I have a video called Page to Screen, and I will link my only installment of it right here. I did A Clockwork Orange. And what I do in this is I read the book and then I watch a film adaptation of that book and I compare it and contrast it in a video and I release it to you guys. So I will link Clockwork Orange over here. It was my very first one back in 2016. It's not the best, but I was very proud of it then, and I would like to bring this back. I'm not saying this is going to be a guaranteed one a month, but I would like to do one at least a quarter. That's the goal I'm reaching for. If I do more, that's fantastic. If I don't, at least one a quarter is what that's what I'm striving for. And I would like to do books to films that are like, I'm not going to do Lord of the Rings. Okay, that has been done to fucking death. But I do have a few books on my shelves. I have Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, The Exorcist, classic films that I genuinely love that I was actually not aware that a book existed when I first saw the film. So I would like to do more books like that, that have kind of the film has staying power, but maybe the book didn't, and vice versa. So those are kind of the ones I'm looking for. So if you have any recommendations for that series that you'd like to see, please use my recommendation book form. It is in my down box below. It'll be linked in every single one of my videos. Let me know. Just in the comments section, say that you'd like to see this as a page to screen review. And that way I know that this is the reason you've implemented this one. Okay? But yes, that is kind of one of my goals, is to bring this back and have some fun with it, because I also really enjoy watching movies. And this is something I can actually do with my husband, because my husband loves to watch movies and he's very critical about films. So I will get another set of eyes based off of like filming techniques and cinematography, which is usually things I don't pay attention to, but they do affect a way a film is developed and how it's transposed from book. So I'm really excited about that one. So I hope you guys are too. The next thing that I'd like to implement, and this one I'm really excited about because this is the secret. It's a secret, but it's not. Every quarter I will be implementing a secret TBR. So every month during my TBR, you will see at least one book that is turned. You will not know what it is. You will not know the subject material. I will not talk about it in my weekly wrap-ups. It will not be in that poll to be chosen for review, because every quarter I will be releasing a secret quarterly TBR vlog style review video. Now, the only thing you will get is that all the books are connected. And I'm not talking about they're a series. It's not a series. They are just connected by specific factors pertaining to me. And so I will give you a little hint as to what the idea behind each quarter one is going to be, and then when I release it. Now, it'll most likely be released in the third month of each quarter, so that's when you can actually look for it, and I will premiere it. So there will be enough time. I will upload it as a premiere, so you have some time to kind of prepare, maybe see if you can figure out what the books are about. But I will give you the hint of the very, very first one, and it is, that's my name, but that's not me. So there's your hint. My husband actually came up with that one because he says my hints suck. I'm really bad at giving hints because they're super hard. So hopefully he said you guys will be able to figure that one out. But that will be the first quarter of 2023. That's my name, but that's not me. So yeah, fingers crossed that works. I saw a couple of booktubers do this, and I just thought it was super fun and exciting because it's something to look forward to and kind of build up. And it's just kind of, I like a little bit of secrecy every once in a while that you know is going to get revealed. I like revelations. I mean, that's why I read some of the books that I do, because I like the reveals. So that is another thing that I am implementing as well. The last and final thing that I am implementing is something that I already mentioned in my reading goals, and that is my own readathon, which is a year-long readathon. It is the ABCs of Love, and I am hosting it with Jen over at the Book Refuge. I want to do the A to Z challenge again in 2023, but I wanted to do it all focused on romance books. So I thought I would go about and vet the books out ahead of time so I didn't get crappy ones. Basically, I didn't want lemons. I didn't want bad books. And I came across this series on Amazon that all the covers seemed really, really similar. So I did some more research, and it turns out that Amazon and Kindle Unlimited worked together to make a compilation series based off of the A to Z challenge, all romance books. And that is what the ABCs of Love Readathon is. We will be reading that entire series, which is a series of 26 books. And we will be doing a live show each month, talking about the books that we read in each month, comparing the authors and the tropes, because this series is multiple authors, both male and female, and multiple tropes ranging the range. Okay. The range on some of these tropes is insane. And some of these look really fucking good. Oh my God, they look awesome. So every live show we'll be comparing and contrasting, and I don't know, maybe even see some similarities, because I don't know if the authors were, what kind of stipulations they were given. It really only looks like they were given the letter and they had to write a book, and the title had to be starting with that letter, is what is the only similarity that we can kind of see as of right now. But we're hoping to find some more, and we are opening those live shows up to guest panelists. So in the down box below will be the ABCs of Love Readathon schedule, so you know what books are coming up, and all the tropes are listed now, so you can go check them out. And so if there's one that you're like, I am not a friends to lovers, I don't want to read it, you know this one's what this book is about, you can skip it, or you can maybe give it another shot and compare it and contrast with it, so you know which ones were coming down. And then also the sign-up sheet for the live shows will be listed down below. We only have January's date set in stone as of right now, but hopefully in the coming weeks we will get the rest of the dates ironed out. And that date is January 28th at 7:30. And all of the live shows primarily will be on my channel. So this will be my first time like hosting live shows and everything. But I get to work with Jen. And if you know anything about me, she's a rock star. So I'm like fangirling over here all the fucking time. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped for this. I'm so happy that Jen is part of this journey with me. And I think it's going to be a fucking blast. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. We've already had a lot of interest in it and wanted people involved. So if you have friends that want to do the A to Z challenge, but they don't want to sit there and try to find the books, turn them on this. Share my video. It will be linked up here, my announcement video here, and down below. Share it with them, see if it's something they want to join in on. But those are my channel plans, my tentative plans for 2023. Let me know if you are excited about any of these, and I will see you guys all soon with another video. Oh, one other thing before I sign off. I am doing a recommendations TBR jar for the year of 2023. That is the poll that is the option that won in the poll. So if you have any book recommendations for me and you have not given them to me yet, get them in that form. It'll be linked down in the down box below, because I will be printing them all off on December 31st and compiling them into this jar right here. If you have a recommendation after January 1st, still toss it in there, because I will repeatedly every once in a while go in and print off the new recommendations and throw them in this jar. So it will be continuously growing. I'm not just going to use what's there now and that's it. So if you have one later on down the road and you're seeing this video and you want to recommend it to me, let me know. I'll throw it in the jar. All right. So you do not have a time frame on how long that form works. And I also would like to announce that this TBR jar recommendation is going to be guaranteed a book review as well. I thought that would be a really nice treat, especially for the person who recommended it to me. A nice little special treat. But this is the one book that I will actually talk about extra in my weekly wrap-ups. So I know that's kind of confusing and all that jibber jabbish, but I will also be doing a book review on my TBR jar, my recommendations TBR jar book, because you recommended it to me, means you really want to know my thoughts on it. So I wanted to give you that video as kind of like a special thank you for taking your time to recommend me the book. So that is actually all I have for you guys today. So I will see you guys all soon with another video.